I'm live. I am live. I am. Hi, you guys. It is I, Becca Lori Hector, here with the wiggly camera because this is real life. And I don't do this live stream to pretend that I'm anything but me. So, hold on. Let me get a little more comfortable. My legs are falling asleep and fix the camera just a little bit. I tolerate me today, please, because I almost didn't make it at all. Um, so today we on Being Back Alive, we're going to talk about the things as we always do that are challenging as an autistic adult alive right now. And I am somebody who is actively going through like early burnout, not capital B burnout, but just little b burnout. Um, but if I'm not careful, I certainly can end up there. And so here I sit on my couch, and I am trying to push through the day. I have a migraine right now that is huge because not only am I tired and stressed, but there's a huge storm headed our way in a few hours, and I can already see it rolling in. And I am like a barometric pressure monitor myself. And so I get headaches along with barometric pressure changes. And so that added to my headache. And for the very first time in my life, I have a double floater migraine. I've never had that happen. I've never had two floaters appear at different times before the migraine. So I'm really looking forward to the potential pain on this one. It should be fun. Um, but I'm trying to get through my day as best as I can. And, I took a few days off last week and I canceled some appointments and I'm trying to catch up on that. But today's Being Back Alive is really going to be very short. But what I want to talk about is um, this what this I don't know. Well, this is part of it, right? What it feels like to be in these early stages of burnout. Because those feelings are so on the surface for me right now, I want to make sure to share them with you guys. Um, and though I have something else that I want to talk about, I guess I'll delay it to next week because I really can't think past this headache right now. And so, what I wanted to talk about is sort of what some of those early signs are of burnout and sort of why I'm feeling so unsettled and like I absolutely know it's coming, right? Like I know it's coming if I don't play this well. So, hi CV, hi Burnett, hi Bernard. Thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate it as I push through this day. Um, so here's what's happening for me. I go into a really dark place when burnout is beginning. And the my first signal, and I think it should be a lot of people's first signal, is um, first of all, when I'm tired like this, I just need to apologize. I probably shouldn't be doing a live stream because the words are so far away from me right now. It's challenging to get them out. Um, but um, it gets very mentally dark. So negative self-talk, right? Big time. And I'm making myself nauseous. I have to put this on the table. I'm sorry, you guys. I'm making myself nauseous with the bumpies. Um, so there we go. So let's do that instead and recalibrate. Okay, less nauseous for all of us. So yeah, hey Joe. So full moon today too. CV says crap. Yes, it affects my migraines too. So I'm having just a day. I just want you to know I'm having a day. Um, and so I'm sort of really struggling back and forth with it. And so the second situation for me, my second sign that I've headed into the early stages of burnout are physical things physical, like a migraine, or I'm not able to sleep, or I need a lot more sleep. My body will physically hurt. I lose my appetite. Sometimes I gain my appetite in other things, right? I crave certain things. I crave really only my safe foods, and that's a big signal to me. Um, and so, and I get very emotional. That's the other part. It feels like I'm PMSing, but I'm not PMSing. And if you are an autistic person who does not get your period, but have gone through the early stages of burnout, you know what having your period is like, other than the physical symptoms. That is what PMS feels like in here. It's a lot of negative self-talk. It's a lot of feeling unwell in your body. It's a lot of wanting to dissociate, to sleep a lot, to escape from it. And the depression gets worse and the anxiety gets worse, and all of those things exacerbate for me. And those are big signals to me that I'm not in a good place and that burnout is right around the corner, right? And so what I want to say about that is, I'm in it. I'm in it right now. And this migraine that I'm having right now is part of it, right? Um, Pushing myself through meetings, but trying to be off camera as much as I can be, right? Is pushing through it is part of it. Struggling to get the words out of my mouth and find the right words is part of it. I've lost coordination, you guys, in such a huge way. I mean, all of these little things are the beginning signs of burnout. My ability to take care of myself is completely diminished. If it's not something that comes out of the refrigerator or goes in the microwave right now, I'm not capable of feeding myself right now. And that's just the truth. I showered today, but only because it's been 2 days, right? And that's sort of the place that I'm in right now in terms of pre-burnout. And if I'm not careful right now, I'm going to need to take some time off, like in a big way. And I can't afford to do that right now. And I don't want to do that right now. I want to do it better, right? I want to do it better than I've done it in the past, every time it comes up. And so part of doing it better is understanding my early signs of burnout, and these are them. And maybe some of them are similar for you guys. I'm sure we all have our own individual signs and things we should be looking out for, but this is like to give you an idea of what they might be for you, right? Because these are some of mine, right? The house, forget it. I have so much I have clean laundry in a basket that needs to be folded. I have more like dirty laundry that needs to go in. It's just not happening, right? Um, oh, I'm sorry, I'm just catching up in chat. So Burnett said it sounds like the burnout he just recovered from. So I'm sorry but I'm happy you're through it. And Cv's been using her AAC at home, and that's been really helpful. Oh, and Joe is saying she's connecting the creep, but it's so right. Like, I crave my childhood safe foods. I crave only the things that I like, and I can't muster putting anything else in my mouth right now. And if I do and it doesn't go there, I got to spit it out and I can't eat it. And so that's all off for me, eating and drinking and all of those things, sleeping. The ability to focus and like do things that I usually enjoy, like focus on a movie, having struggles, focus on meetings, focus on reading, focus on those things, really tough. That stuff is really hard right now. And shower, all of the usual things that are harder, right? But this negative self-talk is the beginning, and then the physical stuff follows. And if I don't pay attention to the physical stuff, true burnout will follow, in which I will just throw my hands in the air and give up entirely for a couple of weeks or months. And I don't want to do that this time. I want to do it better. So I'm coming to you live from my couch, and it's not a fantastic video, and I look like shit, and I'm not wearing a bra, and all of these things. But I am doing all of them to protect my energy right now. I have to. I don't have a choice in order to take care of myself. And that's where I'm at. So I guess what I'm saying to you is this is what early burnout looks like, no matter how long you've been diagnosed, no matter how well you know your brand of autism, no matter how hard you're working, sometimes it comes. And what we need to do is figure out how to recognize it earlier so that we can not dig the hole so deep that climbing out feels impossible, right? And not let it sort of drag us down. Whenever I think, this is such a weird reference. So bear with me, you guys, in my stripy pajama pants. But if you've seen The Never-Ending Story. There is a portion of this movie when Atreyu is with his horse and they are in um, the Forest of Sadness. Is that what it's called? I can't remember it right now exactly. Um, and um, they are walking through, and Atreyu's horse, Artax, gets sucked into what looks like, right, like quicksand type thing, right? And the sadness is sucking him in, and the poor horse can't get out, and Atreyu's trying to save him and pull him out of the sadness, right? Well, that's what I feel. I feel like I need somebody to help pull me out of the sadness, or I will succumb to the nothing, right? And that's what burnout feels like and looks like. That scene is exactly what burnout is. If you have not seen The Never Ending Story, don't talk to me until you've seen it. It's one of my favorite movies ever of all time, and it means a lot to me. It has a lot of little lessons in it for me. But this particular scene is what it feels like to be pulled, and that's what it feels like. You're being pulled into burnout by some other force. It's not that you want to go there or that you're choosing it. It's that you're dragged under it. You're pulled in by an external force, and what we have to do is take back control of those external forces. I think, and so I'm working on it. It's going to be a slow whatever, and I feel shitty about a lot of things right now. Like, for example, um, I owe the people who won the contest that have to be mailed things, not the people who won, entrance into one of my seminars or got a one-on-one with me or anything like that. But the people that I owe physical things to, like the books and stuff, I still haven't gotten them out because I just cannot get myself together to pack the boxes and get them to the post office. And I feel like shit about it. And so part of each day, I've beaten myself up for it, right? And it's little things like that. And it's building up to this migraine, to not feeling well, to not being able to eat my usual variety of foods, to not sleeping right. And I'm sort of heading into it and being pulled in. And I need an Atreyu to save me. And I am my own Atreyu. That's the key, is that in that scene, we are both Artax and Atreyu when we're going into burnout. And with that profound moment, I I'm gonna read chat for a second because there's good stuff happening. Um, so similar. I hadn't connected the cravings. That's Joe. I caught up. You're amazing, and I love you. I love you right back, Joe. I do. I love you so much. I really have big love for, especially my first cohort. And no. Look I'm gonna get emotional right now. Stop it. This is ridiculous. But I do have such a close bond to um, my um, first cohort that took self-defined living, because it was scary for me. I was sharing things that I hadn't really been planning on sharing with other people yet, and things like that. And so I do genuinely love those people. And I do love my other cohorts and some people in them, but that very first one will always have that special place. So, and then burnout makes me more emotional than usual, and all kinds of other things too. And so yes. Go watch The Never Ending Story. Look at that scene with Atreyu and Artax. Understand it through the lens of autism and burnout. And you will understand what I'm talking about, that you are both Artax and Atreyu when you are in this, right? When you're falling down into the hole of burnout. So I am going to push through this week because I had owed people some sessions that I rescheduled, and there were some things I could not cancel for this week. And then I'm lightening my load in a big way. Like, I am saying no to a lot more things because I'm in a really precarious place. And all I hope is that through this live stream, I somehow show you that I'm not perfect and I am not, um, what is the word? I don't know the word. And I am, someone who's susceptible. I am susceptible to burnout still, and meltdowns and shutdowns, and will be for the rest of my life, right? And this is what it looks like when that happens. And this is how you push through it, get out of it, manage your way through, right? And I have to realign. I have to make sure that the things that I put back on the plate are the right things and all of that stuff and all of the things that I tell you. I have to do that for myself right now. So if I cancel appointments with you or I reschedule or I miss a live stream in the next month or so, forgive me. Show me the kindness that you would show yourself because I'm in it right now. This is how real it is. And with that, I am going to go take care of myself. I'm going to go try and drink some soda and caffeine and break this headache, take some Tylenol, and do some other things because I have a nice little break for a few hours to take care of myself. And that's what I should be doing. That's the example I want to be setting for you guys. And with that and all of my love, I say to you guys, get out there and try and create as much joy as you can for yourself. And if that means, a half an hour doing your special interest, so be it. If it means an hour of ignoring the people that bust in on your life, then so be it. But whatever it is for you, do it. And then do me a fucking favor and share it with me somehow. You can email it to me. Email me your joy, comment with your joy, share your joy on the internet, and then tag me. But I need your joy right now. And this is why I talk about the sharing of joy, because I could use as much as I could get right now. And seeing the people that I care about and who follow me experience joy gives me a little boost. And so do that for me. All of that information is below. And of course, just my little reminder to you guys is, of course, I'm always, always, always trying to grow this channel because I really feel like it's one of the best ways to show people in real time what it's like to be an autistic adult. And so I appreciate when you subscribe. I appreciate when I get a thumbs up on content. I appreciate your comments to my videos. I appreciate when you share videos like this. Like, even though I look like shit, share it because it's real. It's what it's like for us, right? And that's what I have to say about that today. So get out there and do all of that for me. I will see you out and about on the interwebs as much as I can be out there. And of course, registration is open for the next seminar, and that is going to be on tackling transitions. So if you're interested, or you're somebody who struggles with transitions, or you want to understand transitions better, this month's seminar is for you. So head over to my website and go ahead and register for it. It is right below with the links to my Ko-Fi if you enjoy my content and all of the other crap I'm supposed to say at the end of these videos. Until Sunday, I will see you out and about in the world, and I will be taking care of myself. And then I will see you on Sunday for Growing Gratitude and next Wednesday for the next Being Becca Live. Until then, right, I'll see you guys out there. Be the best you. And that means taking care of you too. Love you guys. Bye.